Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general weekly collective reading. This is just a collective message. It's not tied to any specific zodiac sign. So as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable, and time is fluid. So you could be ahead of the energy, currently with the energy, or this may be energy to come for you. So like I always stress, know your story. More importantly, know your energy. The moon is still in Sagittarius as I am recording this. And this was it was a really good full moon. I hope, everyone, used the energy, wisely, or however it was best suited for you to use. And it's still around. It was a very, very eye-opening full moon, I can say. But let's see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the energy surrounding this week. We will have Venus moving into Leo on June 5th, and it is June 4th as I am recording this. I'm starting out with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and then I'll be using my tarot with keywords, and the guidance or advice is going to come from the Energy Oracle deck. So with that being said, let's see. Oh, bottom of the deck we have the Zebra, which, it is fire energy. And it makes me feel like, I don't know, I feel like this may be your energy. Like, it feels like, I'm hearing, loud and proud. Loud and proud. Like, for some reason, it's almost giving me unicorn energy. Like it's giving me like that feeling of being unique, of being different. But this crocodile spirit here, water energy, it almost makes me feel like this is like outside energy. So you could be being viewed as being in this zebra energy by a crocodile energy. I feel like it's someone who is, pardon me, one second. Pardon me, y'all. But it feels like someone could be viewing you as this zebra energy. Someone who is, it almost makes me feel like being silent, like almost like a silent observer. Because then with the rabbit spirit here, it's like, the rabbit spirit can speak to like fear or being on alert. But I feel like it's this out, like it's an external energy to you. Or this could be your energy and this could be how you're viewing someone. Just take it how it resonates. But it is giving me like predator prey vibes, honestly. Like, because I'm seeing like, what do you call it? What's the channel? Like the National Geographic channel. When you see like crocodiles taking down zebras. Like, I feel like that. Like, I feel like that energy, but I don't feel like this energy is like harmful to you in any way. I feel like they're actually like being moved emotionally to either take on this energy for themselves or to come towards you. But the rabbit energy, it does speak to, like I said, it speaks to fear. It could, speak to being like highly sensitive at this time. It's earth energy. It almost makes me feel like if this is like external energy to you, physically they want to run from you, but emotionally it's like they're being drawn to you, is the only way that I can explain it with this rabbit energy here. It's like, because then we have the mouse spirit. It's like they're almost getting, like they're scared maybe of, not scared, but like being overwhelmed by like maybe synchronicities or like intuitive messages that they're getting. They're like, I don't know, it makes me feel like the energy of like being scared straight by their own intuition. It's almost like their intuition is taking authority over them physically. And it's like literally, like the way I'm feeling is like they're afraid, but not, in a bad way, not in a, a harmful way. That whatever they're getting, it's, it's making them feel like, oh, how can I explain this? Like, I hope I'm explaining this right. Like, it's an intuitive thing. We'll see what comes out though, but that's what I'm feeling with the bottom of the deck. So what's the overall energy for this week? I'm taking all of these. Yes. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Moth Spirit. With the Eagle. And the Golden Egg. So, yeah, this is like what I'm feeling. Like I said, is the Eagle and the Moth are both air energies, but the Golden Egg is spirit and it represents the heart chakra. And yeah, it's like they're coming up and out of like maybe a mental pattern or a thought form. And it's almost like with the ego energy, they're, I don't want to say silencing their ego, but in a way they're like, what is the right word for this? It's almost like containing, that's the best word for it, containing their ego and letting their emotions do the work. This could be like a heart chakra activation happening for you or someone else, yeah. But it's almost like with the cosmic egg at the bottom, it's like a total transformation that this person or you is going through. I'm gonna get one more. Can I get one more, Spirit? For the overall energy. And we do have Mars in Leo right now, so Venus will be joining Leo. Yeah. Because then we have the spider energy, and it's almost like there's almost like a grounding that's taking place within you or within this energy. But once that, like the grounding process, once this, it is almost like the moth energy, like a metamorphosis is going on internally for someone. And once that energy is grounded, they're going to be ready to take off. We have the cheetah with the swan. Yeah, this is almost like how can I say this? It's like a dark night of the soul with a, which causes the ego death, which causes a heart chakra awakening, and then which causes like physical action into, integration with this swan here, which is bringing on the sea serpent energy. It really is like, I feel like the sea serpent energy is like, you see, it looks like an eye. It's like the third eye opening. And someone is seeing like what they were stuck in with the octopus. Because the octopus is like almost like devil energy in this deck. So they could be releasing this devil energy. That's what I feel. Wow. You know how they say, it's like, what's that movie that came out not too long ago? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. This is what that's what I feel like. This could have been driven by, the full moon that we just had, and we're still in that energy, starting off the week. So let's break this down. Let's break this down. What messages do we need as it pertains to this energy and spread for this week? Ooh. So we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Which, this is making me feel like confirmation. It's making me feel like, like what I already feel, like your intuition, taking authority. It says intuition, feeling, subconscious, acceptance of life's mysteries, science, wisdom, contemplation, the future revealed. And that's really what I feel like. Yeah, like someone's intuition is overpowering their ego, because the Six of Wands could be a card of ego, but it can also be a card of victory. And for some of you, if you're that zebra energy, this is you coming up as the Queen of Cups. And like I said, someone's intuition is guiding them to either follow their emotions, if, to you, or they're being intuitively guided, like I said, to come towards you. Then we have the Star with, listen, the Hermit and the Emperor. Look at this. And this is all being highlighted for a masculine energy. Either they're being guided to, like I said, follow their heart. Their ego is almost like being subdued by their intuition. And, the Hermit carries the Star. So it's like this person is being like, this is all like, it makes me want to say like divinely guided. This is like, I'm almost like my mind is kind of like almost blown right now. So let's see. Yeah. Oh my God. And you know what song they were giving me? Kanye West. I think it may be Cameron featuring Kanye West. Down and Out. And we have the Justice card, which is, to me, the Justice card is a card of, it's a card of authority. It's a card of, where temperance is emotional and spiritual balance for me. The Justice card is mental and physical balance. And then we have the Moon at the bottom of the deck. So something was, I feel like something was revealed in regards to this full moon we just had. Like someone had like or is having like a big aha moment. Let's see what else. Yeah, 7 of Wands. It's like someone has decided to take control over their own life. Or they are deciding that, because with the 7 of Wands, it's almost like they've been fighting, they've been struggling, you know, with their ego, but you know, between their ego and their intuition. What other messages do we need? The 10 of Wands. So they're deciding to, like, you know, let it go. Because it was, you know, it was that, you know, it's burdensome. It is very, you know, it's tiring. That's what I feel like with this 10 of Wands. It's a very tiring energy. And then we have the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. And this masculine energy is looking at it like, it's almost like they're seeing, with the King of Wands looking back on this energy, what was like holding them up. No matter what it was, a person, place, or thing. What was like almost delaying their wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. Or keeping them from something that they wanted. But here's the battle. It's almost like they were, you know, busy investing in a situation or circumstance, whatever it was, where they were, you know, it wasn't balanced. There was an imbalance. That's why justice is showing up here. Justice is balance. But they were, it almost makes me feel like caught in the flux. Like, again, between the physical and the spiritual. The, you know, their ego and their intuition. Like, that's what I feel like. Even though the 2 of Pentacles is not a card of ego, they were trying to, like, it's almost like, you know, serve 2 masters and you can't. Or given to too many options. Too many, like, spreading themselves too thin. And it's almost like with the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles, in between that 6 and the 2 was the 4. So it's like I said, it's like someone is having their aha moment on what would bring them, you know, balance physically and mentally, but also seeing where they were procrastinating. It could have been out of, you know, not wanting to be vulnerable, out of having stability and control. We did see the Emperor pop up. But, you know, the Emperor, on the more positive side, can be, you know, a leader. You know, an emperor is an emperor. But on the more negative side, they can be, you know, just someone who's caught in ego, caught up in, you know, their position, wanting power. Seeking, you know, validation from, you know, things outside of them. But it's almost like through whatever happened, through whatever this transformation, awakening is or will be, for some of you, this has already happened, but I'm not feeling it that way. But only you know your story. It's like this masculine energy had to get, like, knock down a few pegs. Because it's almost like with them staying in this energy, they weren't able to connect, which is what they wanted to do. We have the King of Cups. But it's almost like for some of them, like I said, here's that octopus, here's the devil energy. But it's like now they're seeing, again, what was keeping them from. It could have been an attachment to a person, place, or thing, you know, unhealthy behaviors, whatever it was. But it's like they're looking at this from the outside in. It could have even been for, you know, I'm hearing addictions. Because we have the Ace of Wands. Something that was, you know, like, oh my God, what do they call it? I don't know why it's escaping me right now. Oh, what is it called? If you follow me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know why it's escaping me right now. Like, instant gratification. That's what it was. That's the exact word. When this person really wanted this Two of Cups. And for some of them, they could have turned their backs on the Two of Cups situation. And now they're realizing like they were, you know, stuck in a situation possibly that they didn't want, but it brought them that, you know, that instant gratification. It satisfied them in the moment, but not for the long term. What other messages do we need? Well, too many, Spirit. Yeah. And it's almost like with the Eight of Pentacles coming out under the Seven of Wands, they were fighting like against themselves. Or like working against themselves by doing this. You know, they could have been putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into, you know, trying to create this Ace of Pentacles, but it didn't yield anything. There was like slow growth or no growth, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. And they could have just been, you know, withholding emotionally. Yeah, but it was that withholding emotionally. People don't, you know, people don't realize when you, what's the word? When you, it's almost like, how can I explain this? It's like when you deprive yourself of something that you really want, you create a war within yourself. And for some of them, they were holding on to, you know, baggage that was old with the Six of Cups here. Things of the past that maybe didn't work out. So it caused them to like become almost complacent. Because with the Death card, you know, or feel like, nah, I'm not going to take it because everything is going to always end with the Death card how it did in the past. So nah, I'm not going to follow that Ace of Cups. I'm not going to go after what my emotions, you know, what I want emotionally. And it's almost like they became complacent within the situation. Or you, like however this goes for you. Yep. And like I said, this all became revealed in this, with this full moon, because we have the moon coming out with the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. And it's like, yeah, you were running away from the very thing you wanted. And it feels like this is all hitting this person right now. And I feel like this is like a tower moment. But it's a divine tower that's happening with justice here. So I'm going to see, I'm going to look at the Justice card, and then I'm going to look at the moon. This person, they could have a Libra moon, because that is really standing out. Those are the two major arcanas out here. You can have you or them can have a moon in Libra. Tell me about this Justice card, Spirit. Oh, too many. The Justice card. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Let me get another one. Whoa. The Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this is we have the Lovers. And for some of you, you know, it was like being in, you know, like, it's almost like this is like someone realizing they should have put in the effort into either a connection or making a decision, because the Lovers can be a decision. Or, you know, when there's an emotional choice to be made. And it's almost like someone is realizing, like, I'm getting time with the Seven of Pentacles. And that's here in the Eight of Pentacles. Like, they invested so much time, energy, and effort into something that wasn't what they wanted with the Lovers here. Because it's almost like they didn't, I don't know. This is odd. It's almost like they were expecting whatever they were investing in to be this Lover's energy, and it wasn't. If it's regarding, you know, a connection for you, because that's how it's like, the way that I'm feeling it. And it's almost like they put in more than they got back. Give me one for this Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like they were like almost like thinking about worst case scenario with the Death card coming out here. And it's like now they're seeing it. Like, no, whatever this was that you should have invested in, or that you wanted to invest in, it was the Lover's connection. It was almost like they had doubts. So it was like, nah, how about, like, they rejected it. But it was because of what they've already been through in the past. But now there's like, it's like they went in the wrong direction. They went towards the devil energy here. Maybe they, you know, I don't know. The opportunity that they dismissed, and now feels like, you know, now they feel like they actually missed that opportunity. And it's like they followed whatever direction they went, it led to this devil energy when they had the Lovers up here. No matter what it is, it could have been a job, or, you know, another relationship, a person. I don't know, you know. But that's what got in the way of this Ten of Cups. They thought that this was going to make them happy. They thought that this was going to be everything. And because, you know, like with the things that we fear, if we keep that on our mind so much, you end up manifesting it. So it's like you should have just went in the direction you wanted to go in the first place. But let's look at the Moon. Tell me about the Moon, Spirit, and then we'll grab the guidance or advice. The Hermit, yep. Showing them this. It's like they're being shown this through, you know, it's like they didn't trust their intuition. They didn't trust it. And their intuition was showing you like, hey, look, I'm trying to show you where you're stuck at. I'm trying to help you, you know, free yourself. And they were against it. How did, oh, it came out with the high priestess under the devil. Can I get another one for the moon? Because the hermit says introspection, solitude, reflection. Oh my, and they were pointing you to the star. This hermit energy, it was your own, and because the hermit is your own inner knowing, it's your own inner guidance, which is your intuition. So, and it was showing you either this star for you is a person, or it was trying to show you like the star within you. And I'm getting J. Cole's Love Yours. And you know, he says the good news is that you came a long way. The bad news is that you went the wrong way. I need another one. Give me less cards, Spirit. Can I get one more for the moon? And look at, these are 3 majors out here. The King of Pentacles. You got, this person had to get almost comfortable within themselves. Because, you know, like again, like I said, the name of that song is Love Yours. And it's almost like, because this person, you know how they say, like, when you don't love yourself, you don't know how to receive love, and you can't love anyone else. So with the King of Pentacles coming out here, it's like this person, like, it's like they cared more about the material, the physical. But with this moon energy here, it's like they, like a mirror, we seen that swan was put up against them. You know, they, like, this is like taking a hard look in the mirror. And for some of them, they didn't like what they seen, so they're changing it. Because this cheetah is, you know, it's a fire card. It's taking, you know, action away from, you know, this reflection. That's one way that you know, I can see this. Wow. And it was time for them to move out of this King of Pentacles energy, because this says control, power. You know, they could have been money or, you know, work focused. And with the 8 of Wands, yeah, they're moving out of that. It's like they're being pushed out of their ego and being like forced to, you know, look at the truth or see the truth of a situation or themselves. Well, once you see it within yourself, you start seeing it in things all around you. And that's what I feel like. With the 8 of Wands, I feel like this 8 of Wands is just the energy that was like pushing this ego out. And then we have the 6 of Swords, like, you know, it precedes the 5 of Swords. You know, it could be the need to win. You know, it's ego. And getting over that. From the 5 to the 6 is the Ace. It says, you know, new idea, mental clarity. This person is having a breakthrough. It says breakthrough, truth, victory. So where are we at? I'm going to get one more for the King of Pentacles, and then I'll grab the guidance or advice. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Yeah. They had to, like, it really is like almost like someone had an ego death with the 10 of Swords and the Sun here. But it more so feels like this King of Pentacles energy is no more within this person. Because, you know, to me, the King of Pentacles is the king that seeks validation from external things, no matter what they are. And this is what they're seeing, that can be no longer, because it's keeping them from the actual things, no matter what those things are that they want. And for some of you, again, here's the Queen of Cups again. It's showing you this within a person, or it's showing you like what's inside of you. And it helps you, to, change, perspective on what you want with the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. It's like you're seeing it clearly now. Double confirmation with the Page of Swords. You were looking at something one way and it turned out to be another way. Like, that's how I'm feeling this energy. Wow. So let's grab the guidance or advice. Before I do that, I do want to see where the tower's at. Let me see where the tower's at. Because I feel it. I feel it. For some of you, like, I don't feel like this has happened already. That may be why the tower's not out here. Because it hasn't happened. And this is the weekly. So it could happen at any time. Where's this tower? Boom. It's in between the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. This was, for some of you, this was someone that rushed to judge you. Like they made a rush to judgment. Or like a rash decision against you because they didn't want to feel this Three of Swords again. But also this tower is revealing like, yo, this was someone who was, a Queen of Pentacles. And you're also showing up as the Queen of Cups. Y'all know I read the cards for the energy. Like this was someone that could have been like a perfect match for you. But it's almost like you were kind of like you were hasty. But it was because you were trying to avoid this Three of Swords. If you're a masculine energy, you prejudge someone or a situation, or you, however it goes for you. But they made a rush to judgment. To avoid something. But what they ended up manifesting was exactly like almost what they were trying to avoid. And now they're realizing that, like, oh shit, like, but they knew. They knew. He's been showing up as this King of Wands. It's like, again, because the King of Wands in reverse could be very, impulsive. They can be very ruthless. They, could be someone who, wants or seeks power. And this person, the way that I'm feeling this King of Wands is like they're taking a seat. Like, again, like I said, I felt like someone was brought back down to reality almost. And now it's like, again, the King of Wands is someone who knows what they want. And it's like, in order to go, before they go forward, like they're being, like, this is, it's not a bad thing. Like, this is something that, you got, in order to know where you're going, you got to know where you've been or where you came from. And if you can see that, why? It's like, once you know better, you do better. But this person is seeing, like, what was holding them up, whatever it was, or whoever it was, or, like I said, it doesn't matter what it was. They're seeing that now. Even if for me, the way that I'm feeling this, it was a facet of themselves that they're looking over. So let me get the guidance or advice, and then that will be this week's reading. It's almost like they had to take a time out, or spirit put them in time out. What's the guidance or advice? Can I get one more? Yeah, and like I said, this is a heart chakra activation that's happening, you know, by way of a dark night of the soul. Yep, because then look, we have the door to romance, which is like, to me, the heart opening up, awakening. And like I said, releasing or seeing the attachments that were keeping them from this energy. And realizing, like, it's almost like this person was surrounded by, you know, people, places, or things that didn't allow for them to grow. You know, it's almost like being constantly checked. Like, if you want to, you know, get out of a situation or leave a situation, but it's these outside energies here that were making this person feel stuck when they really wanted to come out from behind the gate. We have the garden and the gate. It's almost like you don't, like, this person made themselves small for whoever or whatever around them. So let's get the guidance or advice, and then that will be the reading. What's the guidance or advice? We have patience. And then we have the Empress at the bottom. With appreciation. And if, like, I feel like if you're a feminine energy, maybe it's almost like maybe you're helping this person. You could be helping this person to, you know, heal something, especially if they're coming towards you. Because we have the door to personal healing and happiness. Let's read this patience card. But this is also telling, you know, Spirit also telling this person, like, be patient with yourself. You, in order for anyone or anything to appreciate you, you have to appreciate yourself. But it's like this person, like, you know how they say be wary of people who, how do you say it, like, that are unable to sit with themselves. It's like this person was forced to sit with themselves. And in it, this is like the aftermath of that. So I'm going to read this patience card. What number is it? 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. And I'm hearing the chariot, the chariot, the chariot. So this is this person, like, maybe they were just, you know, it almost makes me feel like going nowhere fast. But, okay. It says patience. Peaceful presence, letting go of desperation. This card, upright, this card shows a beautiful angel holding a clock in the stillness of winter. Her quiet, peaceful energy is telling you that it's time to release the old urgency and to look at things with a much clearer perspective. When this card is upright, it's telling you to relax and let go of the single-minded desperation that's been driving you. Don't try to force your will on only one option. When you think there's only one solution to satisfy your need or to make you happy, you are blocking many other potential solutions from coming your way. Let go of the anxiety and be flexible. Be patient, open, and creative. Choose to be peaceful in the present. The universe has more options than you may be aware of. Quiet your mind, broaden your perspective, and let them come through. When this card is reversed, it says peaceful redirection is the message when this card is reversed. Open up to the options available to you, even if they aren't yet totally clear. The universe supports you when you allow its influence to help direct your outcomes. And when you open your imagination to all of the potential solutions around you. The key is to keep moving forward without frantic need or urgency. Don't give up on your goal. Initiation and renewed action are needed now. So keep an open eye to new and unexpected opportunities around you. You may be surprised where they lead. And the affirmation for this card says, I pursue my goals with open receptivity. I am patient and flexible, willing to receive in many surprising and imaginative ways. I could not, and that's what it is. It's like, it's almost like when you try to avoid something, you create that thing that you're trying to avoid. But it's almost like, the way that I'm feeling this energy, and just like the card said, is like where this person wasn't open to something that was trying to come in for them, because they're showing me that Four of Cups. It's like, how they say hindsight is 20/20. Like, this is I don't know. Like, I'm almost speechless. Like, I feel like whoever this is, like, it's exactly that crocodile energy. I'm actually going to read it because, like, there's nothing that you can say when you have this realization. It's either like you're either going to, now that you know, what are you going to do about it? Because it's so tight-lipped. Like, that's how they're showing me, like, that crocodile energy. But it's like they're freaking out internally. And it's here in the cards. But I want to read that crocodile to y'all, too. Let me see. Yeah, it's like in this turning inward. If this is a masculine energy, because that's what it did. Whatever this full moon, I'm telling y'all, whatever happened under this full moon, it sent this person into into themselves. And in it, either a person is being revealed to them, a feminine energy, or this energy within themselves of, like, you can still be a star, but not in this King of Pentacles way. Like, you can still, it was like trying to lead this person back to having faith, because they were kind of immovable. They didn't want to budge. Again, it's like that energy of becoming complacent. And it's very controlling. And that's why this Ten of Swords is here, like, nah, end that. You gotta end that. But it says, resting, submerging, collecting energy, and cooling off. It says, the crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, actions, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. And that's why this patience card here is here. Excuse me. That doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next moves comes from a place of wisdom and power. So when in balance, The crocodile is wise, patient, and a silent powerhouse. When out of balance, feels stuck and lashes out. And to bring into balance, rest. Mm. This can go so many ways. I could sit here and, break this apart so many different ways. But, for the majority of you, this is all going on, within you or within a person that, you're not physically connected to, but there's like an energetic connection. And, they're realizing like this before they come towards you, because I do feel like they're going to come towards you. They're going to take some action. I do feel that. Tell me about this King of Wands, because that's where I feel like this is the energy that they're sitting in. It's almost like, even though that crocodile is water, I can feel the anger off of this person. And I'm not saying that, they're angry, but internally, that Five of Wands is here. They're in conflict with themselves over this situation. But it's almost like they're not acting yet. They know, they're aware, but they're not acting yet. I feel like they're just sitting here, the fire is burning, but, they're being very silent. Look, the Emperor. And then look. So it's like they're gonna boss up before they come to you. And I knew I felt that Chariot energy. So for some of you, if you're a feminine, this card, what these cards are saying, if you're a feminine energy and this masculine energy is coming towards you, be patient with this person. You don't have to, but that's here. Because this integration and coming out of this devil energy, it's not easy. It's not an easy process at all. But as the Emperor, coming out, clarifying this as King of Wands, they haven't fully integrated this energy yet. But it is letting me know like they will boss up, because this is an Empress, and only an Emperor, or only an Emperor is suitable for an Empress. And I get one more for this King of Wands. We have the Six of Cups. They still have to face this. They still have to bring this Six of Cups like almost into balance. And as I say that, look, we have the Two of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Temperance. They have to choose it, honestly. That's basically what the cards are saying. They have to choose to leave this behind. And this could be like a soulmate of yours. One more for the King of Wands. Yeah. They have to choose it. Because they're gonna come looking for, I don't know if it's like, because the Three of Wands is like looking for assistance. It almost makes me feel like now they're seeing the big picture. That's what it feels like. And this full moon was in Sagittarius, which is what that energy, represents. Seeing the bigger picture. But they need to, let go of the past. They have to get over it, really. So, as always, guys, I thank you for tuning in with me. I hope everyone has a great week and you enjoyed this weekend. And I will see you all on the next reading. All right. Later.